Naomi brought out the champagne when Florrie was accepted into the school last year. I hope that little Florrie won't mind leaving school with me. She knows me well enough and calls me Auntie, but I've never looked after her, and she hasn't spent any time in our house. Mostly she's tucked up in bed when us women go over to Naomi's for a curry and wine. I shrug my coat on and grab my handbag, but just as I'm closing the lid on my laptop, my work phone rings. I listen to the message. "Hello, you've reached Jane Wildman, psychologist. Please leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can." "Jane, it's me, Lydia Spink." I can hear the trembling in her whisper-like voice, the hesitation. "Jane, I need to talk to you." I grabbed the phone. Normally I wouldn't answer, but I'm seriously worried about Lydia's mental health. I've referred her to see a psychiatrist as a matter of urgency, but I don't think she's had her first appointment yet. "Lydia, how are you?"
"Oh, I'm so glad I've caught you."
We talk for 10 minutes or so, just long enough for me to be confident that Lydia isn't about to do anything stupid. I promise to slot her in for another session tomorrow, and she thanks me profusely. By the time I've added her to my online diary, given our black Labrador Pumpkin a bone, and locked up the house, I know I'm going to be late. I race to my car, which is in our small driveway, and reverse out onto the road. Bluebell Heath is as idyllic as it sounds. It's a small village in the heart of West Sussex, and unlike many newly extended conurbations, it has a sense of community. At its heart is the village pub, the Ancient Pony, a 12th century church, a village hall, and adjacent fields for cricket and rugby, as well as the village primary school. The bluebells are reference to the carpet of blue-mauve flowers that spring up every May beneath the dense ancient woodland on the edge of the village. It's where I walk Pumpkin almost every day. The houses at the centre of Bluebell Heath are small and cottage-like, but around the edge there are larger homes with gardens of an acre or more. At each end of the village there are new developments tastefully built with green spaces and houses that have a modicum of design. We live in a 4-bedroom house at the northern end of the village, and are blessed with a delightful garden that dips down to a stream. Our house was built in the 1970s, but has had a couple of facelifts over the years, and in its current iteration, it has a white render and newly installed anthracite metal windows, along with slim-profile sliding doors. It had been newly renovated when we bought it, which was one of our key criteria. Both Robert and I are too busy to oversee building works, and the children had recently started secondary school in the local town. We didn't move far, just 5 miles, but it was a serious upgrade for us in terms of space and money. My 3 closest friends are Naomi, who lives at the other end of the village, in a small, semi-detached, new-built house, Amira, who lives in the old rectory, one of the grandest houses in the area, and Carmen, who has recently returned to the area and lives in a flat in Horsham. But I didn't meet these ladies in the village. We became friends 7 years ago, when we all took rooms in a commercial building in Horsham, set up especially for independent people running health and wellness businesses. I moved from clinical to private practice and wanted to minimize my commute. I was lucky to quickly build my local client base, as well as doing many consultations online. Naomi had, and still has, a physiotherapy practice, while Carmen did nails and beauty treatments. Amira doesn't work, but she joined our threesome, largely because her son, Harry, is best friends with my son, Alex. Less than 5 minutes later, I'm parked up in front of Bluebell Primary School, in one of the zigzag bays where you're not meant to leave your car. But I'm well before the end of the school day, so it's not like there are other mums there, or I'm blocking the space of the school bus.